The ANC is refuting the DA's claims that it orchestrated the disruption of a meeting between Mayor Herman Mashaba and Alexandra residents. The community embarked on more than a week of protests, demanding improved service delivery and an end to illegal structures. Mashaba tried to address residents in Mulberry yesterday, but he was not allowed to speak. ANC reporter Linda Kuhle has more.
Mayor Herman Mashaba has accused the ANC of purposefully disrupting the meeting yesterday between Alexandra residents and himself. And right now we are joined by the ANC's secretary in Alexandra to just give us a sense of response, really, on what the mayor has alleged. But he says that there is a group from the ANC that had disrupted purposefully that meeting between him and the residents of Alexandra. Is that the case?
It's normal for any individual to confuse the masses of the people with the ANC, but that confusion is justified because the masses of the people in their majority are voters of the ANC, supporters of the ANC at any given time. But when people do that, they did that as the community of Alexandra. That's why in any interview that we have done, none of those people have claimed to be doing this thing under the African National Congress. They are doing this thing precisely because before we are members of the ANC, we belong to the community. And because we subscribe to the community, this is so logical. Even one day, if one day we will believe that the ANC is no longer carrying the aspirations of the people in the communities, we will leave the ANC. That's why we belong to the community. Our conscience is with the community as residents. It is for Mashaba to say that it is us who orchestrated all those things. Those that were there, who knows the leadership of the ANC, he does not know us. He will tell those ones that will tell you we're there. We were sitting there at the back, we were just standing. We did nothing. It is people that were calling the mayor to be responsible, precisely because our people believe that Mashaba should have came and addressed them in a community hall that is owned by us as Alexandrians, which has a bigger capacity than the one that he took the people to of 250. Our hall hosts about 1,500 people. That was really the outcry because people of Alexandra do not only want to listen to Mashaba on TV, Twitter and so forth. They would like to speak with him live. They would like to raise their issues. They would like to question him face to face as opposed to depending on delegates that might be coming there.
Let's talk about what Mashaba has claimed, in fact, today. The mayor saying that the reason why there were disruptions was because the ANC is trying to actually mask or shy away from the Alexandra housing project or monies that went missing at some point during the ANC government. But as far as you know about the Alexandra housing project, what actually happened there? Was monies, given to that particular project, and what has that money done for the people of Alexandra?
Let's deal with facts, Dindogus. Our people, when they closed the street on the first day, they closed the street because of the illegal structures that are mushrooming everywhere, which I believe this morning when you were with the organizers, they showed you exactly the mess that they're talking about. Number two, when you live here, as we drive on East Bank Road, on Far East Road here, you will see that the trees and the grass are closing the street. They are not being cut. They want those things they want the city to service their street. You've been driving here in Alexandra for a very long time. I'm sure you've came in a number of potholes. You've came in a number of sewer that is spilling around. Those are the things that needs to be addressed by Mashaba. That's what our people cried for. The issue of housing is what he wants to throw in as opportunistic. Can we speak about housing in Alexandra? We will tell you, Extension 9, Extension 10, Extension 7, Far East, where we are even at this point in time, River Park, are the projects that were delivered through that project of housing. Deep Slot and Bramfisher are the results of the same project of delivering to our people. That's why right now the next step is to say, how do we deal with the issue of housing come the Frankenwell, the next project that is coming. We believe that our government has delivered in terms of houses. They might not have done as the way they want because of space, of course, in Alexandra. But we appreciate the efforts. And we want to correct Mashaba again. Mashaba takes a note that says President Cyril Ramaphosa said is going to build 1 million houses in Alexandra. I challenge any media house to bring a clip That is not what the president said. The president said, as government, they are going to build 1 million houses across the country, including Alexandra as one of the places where those houses will be built, not necessarily in Alex.
Just as a last question here, the DA came out on Sunday, in fact, and they said that they have clips and they have recordings of ANC leaders orchestrating these protests that we've seen flaring up in DA-led municipalities particularly. But is there such a thing that you know of, the orchestration of from leaders of the ANC orchestrating these protests for any reason? But are you aware of any ANC leader, including yourself, orchestrating these behind the scenes?
So, Q, please.